Yeah, and last class recording he haven't sent me.
Okay, no problem. I'll send it now. Like I think I have already uploaded on the same link, but let me check it again.
Okay.
Fine. What was our last topic?
Yeah, last topic was we were discussing about we finished VM creation, VM migration, SV motion, and all that, and cross center migration and all that. That is done, and after that we went for clone and templates,
Yeah.
and those are also done.
What are the gap between clone and templates?
What are the?
Differences between clone and template.
Yeah, a clone is a just a replica copy of the exact of the machine, whereas a template it's a it is a template where you can create number of machines using that one.
Right. We can say that it is the type of master copy. Whenever we establish
Master
our master
copy.
copy, you can
Yeah,
create a number of virtual machines with the help of same template, right?
yeah,
What is use of sysprop command? Why we need to execute sysprop command with our virtual machines?
yeah. Sysprep command changes all the because when you create a clone, it has everything same, right? So we have to create you have to go to the sysprep command and change all the settings so that to make sure the clone machine, is not conflicting with the actual machine.
Great. Fine. So I think we good with the points that we discussed so far.
Yeah.
Cool. Another remaining topics that we are going to discuss about the remaining content.
Mhm.
From today, we are going to work with the cluster, right? So
First, yeah,
cluster, as for the name suggests, the meaning of cluster, whenever we establish multiple ESXi and put on the same kind of group, then cluster
group,
come
yeah,
into the picture and n number of features contained by the cluster, right? So
yeah,
the
yeah,
prerequisite to establish cluster, make sure you have a two different ESXi host, right? And
yeah,
both the ESXi host working properly, and you are able to take the access of both the ESXi on same page, right?
yeah,
Like with same data center, I'm talking about it. And
yeah,
plus multiple features contained by our what we can say that our clusters. So you should know about the use cases of every cluster.
yeah. So we'll be discussing about the cluster HA, FT, and DRS, right, today.
Correct, 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 correct. So I'm going to
How about
take
SRM? SRM, are you going to? So that is going to be the last topic, right? SRM.
right. So we could with the data center, and now we are going to add our ESXi host, the number of ESXi hosts that we created, and mandatory. Both the ESXi must be part of our data center first, and from
Mm-hmm.
data center we are going to add same ESXi host to the vCenter server cluster.
Uh-huh.
Now this is in progress.
Mm-hmm.
ESXi 192.168.52, 152.167 and 169. Two different ESXi are part of our data center, and we are going to use both the ESXi in our cluster part as well. So multiple features contained by the cluster, but you also need to focus on the another things that require to manage our cluster, manage a HA, DRS, and fault tolerance. Both are totally different to each other. If we talk about the gap between these three different point, are the three different terms. So definitely you should know about the differences between these part. We are going to discuss about VMware vSphere cluster, right? This is our agenda.
Yeah.
So try to understand about the use cases, because if you have access of a vCenter server in your real environment, right, you are going to
Mm-hmm.
take care the infrastructure of virtualization for your any organization. So you should know about the prerequisite and the background resources that company usage, right?
Okay.
So in our case, what we did, we established ESXi host 1 and ESXi host 2, correct? Two
Yeah.
different ESXi hosts are applicable for we successfully configured. IP
As a
address
plus.
is started from 160. 192.168.152.169, and the another
Mhm.
is 192.168.152.167. Is it?
Yeah.
Right. And both the ESXi are directly associated with our vCenter server. This is vCenter server, and we successfully added both the ESXi to vCenter server, and the IP address of vCenter server
Mhm.
is
This is
152.250. Correct?
Europe. Yeah.
Now, we are going to talk about cluster. So in case of cluster, definitely the meaning of cluster is a collection of multiple ESXi and virtual machines. If I'm
Yeah.
going to add multiple ESXi, every ESXi contains different virtual machines. So you will get access of all the virtual machine on same page.
Yeah.
Cluster contains lots of features, like mainly
Mhm.
I'm going to work with HA,
Mhm.
second DRS, and number third is fault tolerance, right?
Yeah.
HA is a higher availability. DRS
Yeah.
is the distribution resource scheduler.
Scheduler.
FT
Yeah.
is a fault tolerance, right?
Following.
And
Yeah.
all the features we can use to, you can say that to like as a enhance the availability. These
Mhm.
options can help us to like as a in case of troubleshooting, like you are going to troubleshoot the issues related to the ESXi, our main
Mhm.
motto basically, we are not responsible to take care of the ESXi. Our main motto to protect the virtual machines, right?
Mhm.
Because you
Yeah.
know that if the ESXi is down for few
Mhm.
reason, like any reason, so
Mhm.
I don't think it will take more than 10 minutes to live our new ESXi in the infrastructure. Within 10 minutes, we'll get the access of new ESXi. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right. So now, means if any problem occur with our ESXi, definitely we are able to take the all virtual machine. We can move our all virtual machine to the another ESXi host. Right.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
as it is, the work of cluster and DRS, the HA and
Mhm.
DRS can help us in different way. Let's take an example.
Mhm.
HA,
Yeah.
if one ESXi is down, right? If
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
ESXi is down, then HA will move
All the VMs to other ESXi
all VMs
to another one.
to live ESXi, means the ESXi host which is available in the environment.
Yeah.
And DRS can perform another task, right?
Yeah.
Also move
Mhm.
VMs to another ESXi.
Mhm.
It is also responsible to move virtual machine to another ESXi
Mhm.
in case of, right? In case of
Resource constraints, right?
high usage of
The
CPU and RAM.
memory.
Is it?
Done. Yeah.
If the CPU utilization and RAM utilization is more than 90%, then it will
Yeah.
immediately, one by one, it will move the virtual machine to the another ESXi. Correct?
Yeah.
Next,
Mhm.
fault tolerance. Recently, we completed the part of vMotion, migration,
Yeah.
SB motion.
Yeah.
So as
Mhm.
it is, fault tolerance can also perform same task.
Mhm.
Migrate, right? Migrate VMs to another ESXi. It
Okay.
is
So what is
responsible
the
to,
exactly? Yeah. What is the use of then if it is doing the same work, right?
okay. In case of migration, in case of vMotion or SB motion, your virtual machine
Yeah.
will restart. Whenever
Okay.
we move our virtual machine from one ESXi to another ESXi by using the
Mhm.
feature of vMotion, definitely you will get a downtime. It will turn on, it will restart your virtual machine while shifting your virtual machine from one ESXi to another ESXi. But if I'm going to move our virtual machine with the help of fault tolerance method or fault tolerance feature, then definitely it will not give us any kind of downtime. You will get the access of virtual machine live
Mhm.
without any downtime.
But in the lab that you demonstrated while using HA, when you're moving the VM from one ESX to another ESX host, it did not take downtime, right? I
Yep,
mean, it did not restart.
yep. what exactly happened in case of whenever we perform and configure fault tolerance, it will create a same copy of virtual machine in another ESXi,
Okay.
right? So whenever we perform the move activity, we are just going to instruct them.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to live this VM from the ESXi2. Currently, it is available in ESXi1, but I
Mm-hmm.
decided to start with the ESXi2. Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, everything is fine, but main and really important part you must need to know about the prerequisite if you are going to establish a setup like this. So what are the
Mm-hmm.
prerequisites that we need to keep in our mind?
Mm-hmm.
Prerequisite
Mm-hmm.
to set up cluster
Mm-hmm.
for HA and DRS. Okay, the another features
Mm-hmm.
also. Number
Mm-hmm.
one, all ESXi must be connected to multiple, at least two share storage. This is prerequisite.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Yeah.
really want to perform the task, minimum two share storage required.
Uh-huh.
Number second, um, vMotion
Mm-hmm. Should be
service,
enabled.
right?
Should be
Service
enabled. Yeah.
from standard switch, standard switch must be activated,
Yeah.
must be activated
It could
or
be.
enabled. All good.
Yeah.
This is the prerequisites.
Mm-hmm.
This is prerequisite for
Prerequisite.
our like as a making cluster in the infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
According to the setups that we are using, right? According to the setup, this is ESXi1, ESXi2. In ESXi1, let me check the storage.
Mm-hmm.
Two share storage available, right?
Yeah.
Two share storage available, but I'm a bit confused. Like both are using same way to access the share storage, like iSCSI.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, of 50 60 GB space and 50 GB of space, right? Free
Yeah.
space 48, free space 52 GB approximately.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure the vMotion service must be activated, right?
Yeah.
Make sure the the ESXi uh,
Mm-hmm.
vMotion must be active. This is the look of our switch,
Switch
and
watches.
we need to check and identify VM kernel adapter, VMNIC
Mm-hmm.
0. Let me identify the status, edit, vMotion,
Mm-hmm.
fault
Then
tolerance, both are activated, right?
active. Yeah.
As it is for ESXi second, select, go to the edit
Mm-hmm.
option, vMotion and fault tolerance,
Yes.
both are activated,
Season. Right.
right? So if you feel like as maybe our vCenter, the storage that we added not working properly because we both are coming from the same IP address.
Same
Both
IP
are
address. Yeah.
coming not only for the same from same IP address, both are the both ESXi are connected using same protocols,
Protocol.
right?
Yeah.
So that is the
Mm-hmm.
reason. Let me add one more storage by using our server machine. This is server computer, and we have enough space. We added multiple hard drive in our server computer. So let me
Mm-hmm.
open it, and NFS, one NFS is available. Let
Yeah.
me add the same NFS. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
need to create a new one because we need to add it manually.
Yeah. And for lab purpose, we can create an NFS share like 50 gigs that is more than enough, right? We don't need to create like
Oh
hundreds of
yeah,
GBs. Right?
for testing purpose enough. 50 gig is
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, for testing purpose, yeah.
Fine. So 150 is the IP address of our root domain controller, right? The domain
Yeah.
controller that we are currently using. We need
Mm-hmm.
to identify IP config 192, 168, 150, 152, 150. This is the
Mm-hmm.
IP address of our storage.
Storage, yeah.
Back to the ESXi host means using the vCenter server, open your storage part, and this is the storage devices, right? So
Yeah.
it will show you the number of storage devices that we have already added. So all the storage are available attached.
Mhm.
SCSI, this is the shared storage, and this one is the local storage and our virtual DVD drive that connected.
Mhm.
And we decided to add more storage, right? We decided to
Yeah.
add more
Most
storage. So to add more storage, very simple step required.
data storage.
While adding a new storage device, right? While adding a new
Mhm.
storage device,
Yeah.
this time we are going to use which method?
NFS.
NFS method.
NFS.
Select NFS, and this is data center name. You just need to
Mhm.
type the name of data center NFS hyphen storage. Okay, and the
Yeah.
folder in the sense that location you need to provide.
Yeah.
Very simple steps required. This is
Yeah.
your path. Oh,
After.
wait.
Yeah.
This one is our path.
Yeah.
Copy the path
Okay.
and back to the page. Okay, sorry. NFS storage. And now final space 192.168.152.150. This is the IP address of our server, I think, correct?
Server. Yeah.
So let's
That is a class.
proceed
Yeah. Yeah.
and add. We
Yeah.
added with the 69.
69. Yeah.
Same.
And the other thing we have to add it here as well.
And in another ESXi, we also need to add one more storage.
Storage.
Go to the add storage
Yeah.
and please start to add one more storage by using same method.
Same method. Yeah.
NFS,
Storage.
then
Yeah.
the all information we need to add both. Now,
Both the ESX
question,
ones.
question. Why we are going to add more than one storage in the both the ESXi if you are to go with the HA and DRS? Why it is mandatory to add more than one ESXi, more than one shared storage, any input?
Yeah. Yeah. Because, if the share storage, if we have only one, if that is full, then the VMs doesn't have the HA cannot work. It needs to have one more so that if this is full, then it is going to move into that, migrate into that of shared folder. So it needs a second one to migrate easily.
Okay, you can also say that this work like as a heartbeat.
Heartbeat, yeah.
The shared storage, the second storage that required, ideally, I'm not going to use
Yeah,
it, but ideally it is mandatory. Like
mandatory.
another ESXi, the another storage must be part of same ESXi host because that will work as a heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
So
Even
if
if you're
any,
creating the same process also has to be applied when we are creating the shared storage, right? Or in RDM or whatever it is, we have to make sure we are adding to that to the cluster so that all the hosts on that cluster can access this the shared storage, right?
exactly, yeah.
Okay, okay, I get that now.
Fine. So I think we've completed the all prerequisite that is applicable for in case of making a kind of HNDRS.
Yeah,
Okay. So two ESXi with
mhm,
different virtual machine. The ESXi
yeah,
69 contain Windows 10 operating system and ESXi 67, 167 contain VCSA. This is main kind of ESXi which is responsible to contain the vCenter server.
yeah,
So we are not going to turn off ESXi 167 because whenever we turn off it, it will also down our vCenter server. That
yeah.
is the reason I created virtual machine in 69.
69, yeah.
VM must be part of shared storage. The second important.
Yes,
VM
yeah,
must be part of shared storage because if you are going to establish a HA and DRS and activate HA and DRS using cluster, and unfortunately your virtual machine is available in local storage, your HA is
yeah.
not work, right?
Gonna work, yeah.
HA will not understand about the location of your virtual machine. Number one. Number two,
Mhm,
you can say that the virtual machine that you established must
mhm,
be 64-bit based operating system. The
yeah.
architecture of your virtual machine
Mm,
must be 64-bit. If it is
60.
a 32-bit, Sorry, in
Mhm.
case of virtualization, HA and
Yeah,
DRS will not be applicable.
applicable. Okay.
All good about the prerequisites?
Yeah.
These all are the prerequisite. The structure you need to keep in your mind. Okay, multiple ESXi presented to connected to the vCenter server. vCenter server will also connected with multiple storage. Now it's time to configure the cluster. Cluster will provide us HADRS and fault tolerance. Correct?
Yeah.
Going back to the same page. This is our data center, right? This is our data center, which is
Mhm.
running in our what we can say that IT department and IT data center. This is our department. This one is our data center that we added with two different ESXi. Right
Mhm.
click on your data center. Multiple options are available. We are able to find new cluster, new host, new folder, new distribution switch, new virtual machine, OR template, migration to another network. So multiple options are available whenever we right click on data center. So
Mhm.
we decided to make it cluster. So this is the page where we
Mhm.
can establish cluster. uh, Training hyphen cluster. This is the name. It's totally depend upon you. You can put any name. Do you want to activate HA right now? Do you want to configure DRS right now? It's totally depend upon you, right? So we can
Mhm.
immediately activate HA and DRS by using this particular
Okay.
page. Or it's totally
Okay.
depend upon you.
Or we can do it later also, right?
Yep. We can also activate it separately once our
Separately.
data center is ready to use. When our cluster
Okay.
is ready to use, we can also proceed with another part.
Mhm.
Okay, manage all hosts in the cluster with the single image, right? This is the new feature
Yeah.
added by Broadcom. So
Mhm.
compose a new image, import the image from existing host to the vCenter server inventory, import image from new host, manage configuration at a cluster level. It's totally depend upon you.
Okay. What are these options? What are these?
Okay. So as per the name suggests, if
Mhm.
we are going to put this one, compose a new image, right? What exactly happened in this case?
Mhm.
Whenever we establish our cluster,
Yeah.
it will compose means whenever it migrate virtual machine from one ESXi to the another ESXi, it will compose the all activity of existing virtual machine stress. New kind of setups will be
Mhm.
included in case of moving our virtual machine.
Okay.
Import image from existing host in vCenter server inventory. If you have
Mhm.
already created image of your
Image. Okay.
VMs, then it will
Mhm.
directly pick the same image from the existing vCenter server inventory.
Okay.
Like in case of fault tolerance, you are going to activate fault tolerance. It means that it will automatically create another copy of your virtual machine. We are not able to see it, but it will
Mhm.
automatically create. If you are going to open the page of our data center storage, it will show you
Mhm.
one image is already available, but not is it is not in live. Do you
Mhm.
want to live it? So that time it will. Import image
Mhm.
from new host. If any new ESXi host available in the infrastructure and you are trying to import the image from new
Mhm.
host, then you can also capture the existing
Mhm.
image and put into the inventory.
Inventory. Okay.
So for now, I'm not going to make any changes. Proceed with next. Just simple blank cluster is ready to use. Simple
Okay.
and blank
Yeah.
cluster we are going to create. Unfortunately, we don't have any types of image, so please uncheck it.
Yeah.
Cluster is ready to use, the training cluster that we created.
Testing.
And this
Mhm.
is the features of our cluster. Multiple
Okay.
options are available. This is the configuration page. This is
Yeah.
services. Two services we are able to find. This is DRS, this is availability, and these
Okay.
all are the configuration, right?
Yeah.
vSAN and all. Let's
Yeah.
start with DRS. This is distributed resource scheduler. Two different
Yeah.
options are available. You can directly turn
Yeah.
on it. HA, high
Check.
availability. Quick
I will
start,
put it.
right? In the quick
Mhm.
start, you can add the basic editing you can perform. Do you want to turn
Mhm.
on?
Yes.
Same option available. You can turn on it. number of host, right? Number of
Mhm.
host that you want to add. You just need
Yeah.
to provide the
Then,
information, both the ESXi host,
yeah. Oh, okay.
correct?
Here, yeah, here you would add all that. Okay, I get that. Okay.
And this is the configure cluster. So what
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do, I'm going to move these ESXi to the clusters. Simple. You just need to drag and drop,
Drag and drop. Yeah, yeah, I did
right?
that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And now you will get the access of both the ESXi host.
Yeah.
Two hosts
Uh,
we successfully added, but it is in progress.
yeah. It takes time. Yeah.
Now completed. We added two. We sent to ESXi host. Cluster is also ready, and this is the final page. Configure
Yeah.
network setting, review and customize cluster services. It's totally depend upon you. How we can?
Mm-hmm.
What are the options are available? Whenever we open it, network setting later, because
Mm-hmm.
we decided we are going to put the virtual machines in different vCenter server, different
Yeah.
DB switch. So if you have a more than one distributed switch, you can
Yeah.
configure it manually. We don't have a
Yeah.
DB, right? We don't
Yeah.
have any kind of distribution. So it means that all the ESXi and virtual machines are connected with the default kind of
Mm-hmm.
distributed switch.
Distribution.
So another important ops, quick. This is general tab. In the general tab, you will get to know about the number of virtual machines that we have,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and key provider where we can assign the kind of license or any kind of key that you are going to manage here.
Manage.
EVC. Any input about the EVC?
Yeah. It is the hardware settings, right? So, yeah.
Hmm. What is use of EVC?
It is used for yeah, the hardware compatibility mode, all that,
Hmm.
to enable the hardware compare. So it all depends upon if it is an AMD or Intel processors. Usually for Intel processors, we use the EVC mode, and for AMD, we disable them, right? That's what I think.
Okay, right. So like in here, our environment, multiple
Mhm.
ESXi hosts are available, right?
Yeah.
Multiple ESXi hosts are available, like with the AMD processor based ESXi's, Intel
Mhm.
processor based machines are also available in the environment. So in this
Yeah.
case, which is really difficult to like as a perform the task like migrating virtual machine, and the compatibility of virtual machines very difficult to recognize. So
Yeah.
what you need to do,
Mhm.
we unfortunately company already decided to add multiple system servers based on different kind of CPU. So in this case,
Mhm.
if you confused like how many ESXi host with the
Mhm.
Intel, how many ESXi hosts are available with the AMD. So in this
Mhm.
situation, always try to disable it.
Okay.
If you make sure all the ESXi are based on Intel processor,
Mhm.
right? Are all the
Yeah.
ESXi are based on AMD processor,
EMD.
then you can
Yeah.
select. Otherwise, put
Select
it in disable.
disable EMC. Okay.
Okay, we successfully added, and now it's time to turn on our HA.
Gotcha.
Now it's time to
Yeah.
turn on our HA.
Yeah.
Go to the HA option,
Yeah.
edit,
Edit.
and make it turn on.
Turn. Yeah.
Fine.
And here,
Restart
yeah.
virtual machine. Mandatory. It's mandatory to restart your virtual machine.
Yeah.
Uh, Response for host isolation disable. No action taken on the affected VM. Do you want
Yeah.
to take any kind of like as a automatic task that you want to apply?
Yeah.
Shut down or restart virtual machine.
Yeah.
All affected VMs will be gracefully shut down, or vSphere will be attempt to restart the virtual machine on
Mhm.
hosts that are still online. Got it?
Online. Okay.
So this is the kind of if condition. This is the type
Condition.
of condition that you can apply.
Condition.
Or you decided I don't want to take any kind of action for our virtual machine.
Okay.
We'll check it later. Now our motto to migrate all the virtual machines from one ESXi to another ESXi. Clear?
Yeah.
So most of the cases we always proceed with this option.
Okay.
Activate it. %51 completed. You have to wait for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
I think HA is ready, right?
Yeah. Yeah. HA is turned
HA
on.
is
Yeah.
ready. So these options are like it will show you the what exactly happened with your virtual machine. Proactive HA disabled. Definitely it is disabled. We are going to activate it again. Any input
Yeah.
about proactive HA? What is gap between HA and proactive HA, please?
Uh, Proactive HA is okay. Proactive HA. So it detects before the CPU or memory is going.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is going to calculate on that and then proactively move the machines to before it hits 100%. It proactively manages the VMs across the data center,
Right.
across a cluster.
This is we can say that this is some kind of automation task that performed by our cluster. Like it will feel
Cluster. Yeah.
like it if it is feel like maybe my ESXi will down or maybe the usage of CPU is more
Yeah.
than 90% and 95% and after some time
Then it starts.
maybe
Yeah.
our
Yeah. Then
ESXi will down, then it will automatically mark the
yeah.
virtual machine and transfer to
Yes.
the another ESXi host.
It's successful.
Fine. So back to the cluster, and in the cluster, we just need to click here and let me check the virtual machine. So multiple VMs are available. Basically, these two are services that automatically come into the picture. VCSA
Mhm.
is part of ESXi 69, right?
Mhm.
The VCSA is part
Mhm.
of ESXi 69, no, no
Interesting.
60, 67,
Yeah.
and 69 contain Windows 10.
Understood.
Two share storage available in both the ESXi. If I'm going to turn off my ESXi 169,
169. Okay.
that contains Windows 10, right? That contains Windows 10. If
Understood.
I'm going to turn off it manually, this is 69, and let me
Mhm.
turn off it and wait for a
Yeah.
few more minutes. If the HA is working properly, then it will migrate our virtual machine to the another ESXi host
Yes, it's
automatic.
post
We turn off,
automatically.
no need to do anything. We just need to wait for a few more minutes.
Mhm.
Now our 69 is like down. Wait for a few more minutes. Definitely it will move our virtual machines to the available ESXi host. Now virtual machine is live, right?
Yeah.
If I'm going to click here, no impact in our virtual machine. It is working. It is moved. Earlier, it was part of like our ESXi
Yeah.
69, I think, but unfortunately
Yeah.
69 is down. So then it will migrate the virtual
Oh,
machine to the
67.
67. Okay. So it means that for HA kind of task that you are going to perform, the HA is responsible whenever the complete down of ESXi.
Yeah.
Mhm. Complete
Mhm.
down of our ESXi host.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But the DRS cannot perform tasks like that. For
Yeah.
DRS, it will wait and it will migrate the virtual machines or move a virtual machine in case of, right?
Mhm.
In
Yeah.
case of like CPU usage, RAM usage is
Yeah.
high, then it will migrate it. Is that correct?
Migrate things. Yeah. And here I want to know, I just got it out because I have seen this in my real-time environment. So we
Mm-hmm.
have a cluster where it has 7 hosts, and one of the hosts is down and the HA and DRS both are enabled. So when the HA and DRS both are enabled, one of the hosts is down in the cluster. In that case, the HA and DRS will not work, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because uh, if HA and DRS has to work, all the hosts in the cluster has to be up and running. Am I right? That's the
Definitely, because the cluster, the host is about basically main container who is
yeah, yeah,
responsible to contain the operating system, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that now. Okay.
Then and for DRS, definitely we need to turn on our ESXi host
Mhm.
to understand about the work of DRS.
Mhm.
Okay, just give me 1 minute, please.
Yeah.
Second ESXi is up to running, right? It's working
Yeah.
properly. I'm
Yeah.
going back to the same page, right?
Mm.
We
Yeah.
just need to open our okay vCenter server. and
Mhm.
both ESXi are ready to use, right? Both
Okay.
ESXi
Mhm.
able to live.
Yeah.
And let me check the usage of our CPU and memory, right?
Memory. Yeah.
Because according to the use cases, this is 69. Click on
Mhm.
monitor. It will
Yeah.
show you the kind of usage,
Performance. Yeah. Performance. Yeah.
CPU usage, memory usage, storage usage,
Mhm.
all the information are available on this particular page. If I'm
Perfect
going to
page.
increase the workload, right? If I'm going to
Mhm.
increase the
Mhm.
workload, it will move the virtual machine to the another ESXi host.
Understood. So
Go
we
to the
can,
virtual, yeah.
so this is a cluster based. So can we also see in this cluster, can we, if we want to see particular VM, right? Uh, when it comes to troubleshooting matters, the CPU, memory, and all that. Can we also see particular VM and also go to the performance view? We can also see that way, or is only for we can only see for cluster here.
You want to decide the which virtual machine will move, which
Oh
not.
no, no. No, no, not which not. I want to see, as you're showing the performance of a host now, in the
Mhm.
same way, can we also see the performance of of a VM?
Yeah, but definitely we
Virtual,
can.
definitely. Okay,
If I'm
okay,
going to click
okay.
here, it will show you the same page, but this is
Same
applicable for what? This is for virtual machine, individual virtual machine.
in individual washing machine. Okay, I get that. Okay, yeah. This is what I want for. Okay,
Mhm.
I get that now. Okay.
Okay, so for DRS, you know very well about to DRS is applicable for kind of like you already decided to manage our you already decided I'm going to establish our HDRS. In case of CPU
Mm-hmm.
utilization is high, then my few virtual machine will automatically migrate to the available ESXi.
Yes,
Correct?
excellent.
It will not
Yeah.
wait for till your ESXi will down, then will perform the task. No, it will work in case of your ESXi is still running, and
Mhm.
unfortunately the CPU utilization is high, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
very basic step required. You just need to right click on your cluster. Definitely we need
Mhm.
to turn on it, right?
Yeah.
Training cluster, go to the edit setting.
Mhm.
It will redirect you on this particular page, and this is the panel
Mhm.
of DRS, distributed
Yeah.
schedule resource
Yeah.
scheduler.
Yeah.
So we have a scheduled DRS, right? This is
Mhm.
a kind of scheduled DRS. And this
Mhm.
one is our turn on DRS. Both are different to
Mhm.
each other. Scheduled
Different. Okay.
DRS, like you can decide the kind of timing
Yeah.
once, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, uh, start after vCenter startup, right?
Mhm.
Means according to that you can establish
Mhm.
once in a kind of in a day, every hour it will work, a daily basis it will work, weekly basis it will work, and monthly basis it will work.
Yeah.
In which situation we need to choose these options? Any input? Like you are going to establish a kind of web server in the backend,
Website.
and
Yeah.
web server is a type of a e-commerce website that you establish in
Mhm.
the starting of month. From 1 to 10 you decided to run a kind of sale.
Yeah.
You are going to like sell your product
Yeah.
with heavy discount. So definitely people will visit your website and try to buy the
Yeah.
products from your website.
Yeah. And that time the server gets,
Yeah,
yeah, the
because
CPU is remembered will be high. Yeah.
right,
Usage will be high.
usage will be high, and then DRS come into the picture. Because what happened if we no use of DRS and you understand about like my both ESXi are with high configuration.
Yeah.
The both ESXi that I'm currently using, both are up with good configuration. So I don't need to configure DRS. It's good, right? Because
Yeah.
whenever we
Yeah.
start any kind of services of vCenter server, definitely it will consume the space. It will
Mhm.
consume lots of services, lots of space from our vCenter server main machine.
Mhm.
So it's up to you, right? It's totally up to you. You can proceed
Mhm.
with schedule. You just need to click on edit and turn on it. Okay, see, one, two, three, four different options
Mhm.
are available.
Yeah,
Manual, partially, and fully automatic,
fully automated.
right? So fully automated means we don't need to take care anything.
Mhm.
vCenter
Yeah,
server will take care. vCenter server is responsible to manage all the things.
yeah,
Manually, I decided I'm going to decide, okay, 10 virtual machines are available, and both most of the virtual machines from 10, 5 virtual machines are in trouble.
yeah.
So
Trouble
you need to select and move it manually.
manually. Yeah,
Partially means semi-automatic, you can say that. In this
yeah.
case, it will automatically pop up the virtual machine. These virtual machines are ready to move,
Mhm.
need approval from your side. The virtual
Mhm.
machine already decided by ESXi cluster, the vCenter
Mhm.
server cluster. That
Mhm.
only thing is required approval. If you reject it, then definitely your virtual machine will not move. You
Mhm.
decided
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of the hardware usage. Allow me 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Within 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to reduce the CPU usage.
Yeah.
I'm going to reduce the
Using
CPU
use
usage.
it.
So in this case, it will give us.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lose anything, so that's why we are going to proceed with fully
Good.
automatic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Next, okay, turn on. DRS is activated, right? Distributed
Mhm.
resource scheduler and HA both services are turned on, and yeah, both the services are turned on.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
you need to do, our responsibility, we just need to provide the load to the
Mhm.
ESXi host workload
Mhm.
to move our virtual machines to the another ESXi host.
Yeah.
67 that
Mhm.
contains which confuse, okay, two virtual machines are available.
Mhm.
I'm going to add one more virtual machine, not one, maybe 4 to 5 virtual machines required.
Mhm.
Where you want to put it? So let me add 52. Okay, this one, the share
Mhm.
storage. Okay,
Mhm.
and 8.0
2022.
must be 64-bit.
Mhm.
25 GB. I don't want to change it because I wanted to give the workload, right? It may be storage
Yeah.
workload, it may be RAM workload. So that is
Yeah.
why I'm not going to use thin provision because in case of thin provision, you know very well about it. It will consume the
Yeah.
space as per the usage.
Usage. Yeah.
So proceed with thick. One virtual machine, one more virtual machine. Let me add
Yeah.
3 ESXi host, same storage. Yes,
Mhm.
I am going to assign the same storage. Twenty-five again.
Mhm.
Now in ESXi 69, no virtual machines are available, right?
Yeah.
All the VMs we created in our main ESXi. Let me
Yeah.
turn on these virtual machines. Okay, let me
Yeah. Turn
turn
on.
on these VMs.
Rooms. Power on.
Okay, failed. Because no space available. But
Yeah.
only one virtual machine is turned on, one virtual machine is moved. WinVM is
Yeah.
moved. Let me
Yeah.
try to turn on it again forcefully.
Mhm.
Failed.
Yeah.
After few minutes, the same virtual machine will also move. If I'm going to click here, Win is available.
Yeah.
Win virtual machine is
Yeah.
successfully moved.
Available. Mode, yeah.
If I'm going to create more virtual machines, so according to the workload, it will transfer or it will migrate the virtual machine to the another live ESXi. Fine.
Mhm.
So it means that our
Yeah.
DRS and HA both are working properly.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you understand about fault tolerance? We already talked about fault tolerance.
Yeah.
Fault
So
tolerance, yeah,
yeah, no, you continue.
as per the name suggests, like if I'm going to right click on any virtual machine that we created, it will
Yeah.
provide us of a option of fault tolerance that you need to
Tolerance. Yeah.
turn on, that you need
Turn
to
on. Yeah.
turn
Turn
on
on.
with your virtual machine. When Windows 11,
Mhm.
select fault tolerance and turn on.
Mhm.
The storage part, we already decided this is our shared
Yeah.
storage.
Yeah.
Less free space. So let me
Press
select
select on.
NFS. Next.
So fault tolerance exactly works as it creates a replica copy on the another
Correct.
host
Correct. Correct. No, no, no.
of-
Replica of our virtual machines on
of the
another host.
virtual
Yes. Yes.
another host. Yeah. Okay. So it works similarly as an SRM in this case because SRM also does
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same thing, right?
Same activity.
Okay.
One virtual machine activated for fault tolerance, right? And now it will create a kind of another copy of our virtual machines. Let me show you how it's look
Mhm.
like. Just need to open any storage, data storage, NFS that we decided, right?
Yeah.
Open it and we are able to find the copy of Windows 11.
Windows 11. Yeah.
Same as it is if I'm going to click here,
Mhm.
this is the base. Same available in this particular page as well.
Mhm.
Means the all virtual machines file, all
Fine.
virtual machines
Mhm.
files successfully moved to the another ESXi data center,
Windows 11.
another storage, you can say that, right?
Yeah.
So if any problem occurs, if I'm going to turn on it, Windows 11, right? So if
Yeah.
I'm going to turn on
Mhm.
Windows 11
Yeah.
insufficient space because we provided. Okay, no problem. Let me delete this one directly from data center.
Mhm. So you're removing the share. Okay.
To make some space.
Okay.
Now trying to turn on our Windows 11 virtual machine.
Mhm.
27 GB. Okay. Make some changes with the storage. I think not the storage with the all configuration.
Mhm.
2 gig of RAM. Okay, it is in fault tolerance. You don't have a rights to make any changes. You need to remove it from fault tolerance, then change it.
Mhm.
Now we can do that. Let me turn on it again, fault tolerance. Make sure you have enough space if you are going to perform any kind of task.
Mhm.
Okay, unfortunately, we deleted our uh, file for virtual machine 10. I don't think it is available. No, which is deleted. Not an issue. Let me create another virtual machine for fault tolerance. Already deleted, so that is the reason not able to find. We need to remove it from inventory. We have enough space, so I'm going to proceed with this one. The current location of our Windows 10 machine is share storage and will perform the task of DRS by selecting
Mhm.
the fault tolerance with the help of another share storage, the NFS share storage.
Okay.
Let me turn on, and where you want to put secondary storage, NFS, 44 GB space available.
Mhm.
Fault tolerance, although activated, copying, we have to copying virtual machines configuration. Let's wait for a
Mhm.
few more minutes. Let me check it again.
Mm-hmm.
Fault tolerance. It will redirect you on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Change only. Storage, we already
Yes.
moved it. And
Yeah.
if your virtual machine is turned on, right? Let me
Yeah.
turn on it. Okay, we don't have enough space, like I need to change the storage part in the backend. But
Mm-hmm.
if we are going to perform this task like migration,
Yeah.
it will redirect you on this page. Next, where you want to put it, ESXi 69.
Mm-hmm.
Next, next. No need to assign kind of like as a space in the
Yes.
sense
Okay.
I'm because you already storage provided your storage.
Yeah. So to have sufficient amount of space to create NFS storage and all that, on those class administrator VM, whatever the machine that you are creating all this, the NFS shares, that machine should have sufficient amount of data storage, right? So how to, maybe if I'm preparing in the lab for my lab purpose, right? So if I'm
Mhm.
doing that, maybe I have to have it, make sure when I create that, I have to have it around a little bit more space so that I can create a sufficient amount of data storage, NFS storage and all that, right?
Correct.
To make sure I don't hit this issue when I'm performing
Yeah,
all the tasks.
see. Apart from storage, you also need to focus on like memory. You have
Memory,
a
yeah, yeah.
enough memory because the machine that I'm using is 32 GB RAM, so multiple machines are available. So maybe this is the reason that we are getting an error.
Errors, yeah, yeah. I understand that. Yeah, this comes a little bit of problem, right? When we are creating a virtual, yeah. So because we are limited with the physical resources, like my laptop, whatever it is, the machine that I'm building right now, it has only 32 GB RAM. It doesn't have
Mhm.
more than that. So yeah, so if I have to use it, then yeah, that is going to be a little bit sketchy, right? So
Correct.
yeah. I mean to say, it is going to be resource constraint because when I turn on both the SXI host, which is going to take 6 GB RAM, that is what you asked me to configure, right? 6 GB RAM for two of them. And if I create, okay, so that is going to be a little bit hard on my machine. Okay, I'll keep this in mind and try to do that. And for these machines, can I also use an external HDD and give the storage from there?
Definitely for ESXi, you can connect your external hard drive. And
Hard drive, okay.
while set up our reset ESXi host, while installation, you need to provide your like as a external storage to put the all data.
Okay. Yeah, probably I'll do that because my laptop, I have 1 TB of disk, but but after looking into the lab and all this, I think it's better for me to have an external disk so that it also helps me a lot.
Yeah, at least the storage you can manage the storage
Yeah,
properly.
yeah, properly. Yeah,
All okay.
yeah,
Fine. So in vCenter server, like our remaining option are also available. Like we need to work on what about DV switch, right? We are also going
yeah,
to talk about the distributed switch and
yeah,
the another part as well.
yeah.
So is that okay
So
about the HA DRS fault tolerance that we
yeah,
discussed today?
yeah, yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
So the other thing that I want to ask is my ask for this one is, every VM has a config files. So yeah, rest of the files, right? So I want to understand, how to download the config file, make the
Mm-hmm.
changes, and
Mm-hmm.
upload it again, so that to make sure yeah, the VM is running. I want to test that. So for that,
Okay.
that is one of the tasks that I want to do. But
Okay.
if there is any other task that you want to show me, yeah, that would be great as well. But I would like to know this one and the SRM setup. So the SRM setup is something that I want to practice more and more. So yeah, that's what I have. That is the main task that I want to perform.
No problem. So actually
Yeah.
to make any changes with virtual machine, like no need to download the file. You just need to connect your ESXi with the help of PuTTY terminal and execute command and make changes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because last time when we did that, one of my colleague who is senior
Both.
in my previous
Yeah.
environment, what he did is I made a hardware EVC settings, right? So
Mm-hmm.
compatibility mode, they asked me to change it, and I changed it. And we moved from vCenter 7 to vCenter 8. Migration is done, and I made all the hardware settings and all that. And
Mm-hmm.
once the hardware settings as EVC settings has been upgraded, hardware compatible, we can't downgrade it. We can upgrade it, but we can't downgrade it. So at that time, what he did is he moved the machine back to vCenter 7, and he opened the config files on that, and he changed the hardware settings. He edited the config file, and he re-uploaded the config file again, and he turned on the machine. So in that way, the hardware settings got changed. So yeah, that task was a little bit, it requires a little bit of experience and all that. So he asked me not to do that, not to touch it, but yeah, I left the organization after that. But I never, now in this organization, I don't have a chance to do that. I haven't got a chance to do that. But in case if I have to do that in future, because here also they are migrating from vCenter 7 to vCenter 8, maybe sometime this year. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I want to be familiar. If they give me a task, like I'm not a primary resource for VMware here. Like my I'm primary for storage and backup, not for vCenter. So, but I still want to be up and ready for if they give me some task.
Sure. We are going to work, right, as
Yeah,
per the real environment setup. We'll
yeah.
take the backup, not will download the configuration file, change something, upload, and
Mhm.
also we'll perform the task like how we can get the access of ESXi using PuTTY terminal.
Put it on. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So please perform the task till the time till the practical that we completed so far. We are going to connect in next week, day after tomorrow, and then
Yeah.
we'll work it. Fine.
Sure. And next class, I would like to work on the lab. Most likely, I want to set up the labs and all that
Yeah,
to make
sure.
sure. Yeah, yeah. So we'll concentrate. So we'll. Is it okay if we connect around the same time next time and next week as well? Sorry, on
Day after
Wednesday.
tomorrow,
Yeah, yeah,
Wednesday.
day after.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
That will work for you, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be great. So we can finish off the lab, and I got
yeah, yep,
few more topics to then.
sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Yeah, can you send me those recordings, this one and last
Yeah,
one too?
yeah. I'll definitely.
Yeah, and also the admin guide. I think I'm asking you from since
I'm
long time, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Just allow me. Like today, I have some time to. I'll do that.
yeah, yeah. No problem. Take your time, but yeah, I just want to
Thank you.
remind you again. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.